So it's your first time using Seint, you don't know where to start. I'm going to walk you through how you do this. I know it's a lot of anxiety. You'll be okay. I was there over almost a year ago. It's gonna get so easy, I promise. I'm gonna go in first with my contour. That's just where I start. I've always done this. Your contour is gonna give you the definition, dimension. It's gonna kind of conceal your double chin, not make it look as big or small or whatever you're trying to accomplish to make you feel beautiful. And I don't normally start this way, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna line my chin. Not basically on my face, but like press on your bone, and we just go all the way around. See how I've gone? That's all you're gonna do. The next step, this is easy for me. I take my contour and mix it, kind of warm it up a little bit. Sometimes you have to with contour. And I'm going to basically pinch in the middle of my nose and just drag it down. That's all I'm gonna do. And if you wanna add more, you can add more. Next for contour, you're just gonna go and find your cheekbone right here at your ear. And you are just going to drag it down right there, I would say, to the outer part of your eye. You can drag it down a little bit more if you want. You can play with it. Look, I just find what works for me. Then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You are going to find your cheekbone and just drag it down. That's it. Simple? I think so. And you can either kind of do like a rainbow at the top, or you can do the dot method. Whatever is easier for you. That's it. Simple, right? All you're doing is basically cheat a dot method. In the beginning, if you feel it's more confident or you feel like you can learn better by just doing your main first, you can do that. So if you're following along with me and you're doing the steps, you have all your contour on first. To me, it just makes it more easy for me to do this first. I don't know why. I just do it this way. Now I'm gonna go start at the very first one, which is my accent highlight. In the places that we're trying to accent those features, bring out your eyes, pop out your mouth, focusing on those areas. So this is what I do. I will just go into the inner corner and kind of dab maybe once or twice. Once or twice. You can do it 3 times if you want, because guess what? It's gonna blend. It just blends in. It melts together. And then I call this the little chicken foot. You can do it however you want. And you're gonna drag it down to your nose, there, and a little bit on your chin. You can also add some right here. It'll kind of pop. Second one, which is your main foundation. You're gonna put this on where you don't have everything else. So basically, sometimes I just draw a line, sometimes I dot. I don't have a certain preference every time. I change it up every time. You're just gonna dot where there is nothing. And I usually do 3 little dots here, 3 there, a few here, and you can actually put a couple right here. And that's it. That's all you're gonna do. Next would be your lip and cheek. Some people will put it right here. I will go ahead and do that for you. It's going to blend together. So it's okay if you put it on top. And you would just pick your lip and cheek of choice. You can go light at first because you may have to add more onto that. And guess what? Did you already forget that your lip and cheek can be used for your lip and cheek? You don't have to use the same lip and cheek for your lips, but I'm gonna demonstrate. I'm using the same one. So we probably look crazy together, and now I'm gonna show you how to blend. I usually go from lightest to darkest. Start blending. I am using today, I believe, the 3D brush. I think it's a lighter coverage brush. If you want something that looks like you have more makeup on, I would suggest the buff brush. I am just stippling, patting. Some people will actually, you can do that. I just prefer not to do it all the time. And it's a cream-based foundation, so you kind of just want to pat it. And all I'm doing is going over the dots that we put on our face. And I'm leaving the contour where it's at. May hit it a little bit when I go around to my nose area and trying to get my eyes. But all you're going to do is just pat it. Now, if you have mature skin like me, I've been using an eye cream and I have demi up under. You really want to pat. And I recommend a setting spray before you put your makeup on. And Seint setting spray is amazing, and I have tried I think 2 or 3 in the last 3 weeks, and it just works better for my skin. I have very oily skin, so if you have oily skin too, I recommend putting a setting spray on before your makeup. So we're continuing to just blend. That's all we're doing. And then you're just gonna take your contour and kind of brush it up gently into your hairline, or you could circle it like that, like a rainbow. And then take the side of your brush and you kind of want to try it out slow first, I think. So see how the contour is blending in with the blush? And if you want it darker, which I'm using a ring light and natural light, and before I forget, all you're gonna do is bring this down just a little bit. Don't bring it up, bring it down. And all you're trying to do is give it a little bit of color. Our face is not one color. That's why I kind of got out of the foundation, because our face is 3D. There's different colors in our face, and all these colors are on our face for a reason, to help us to contour. See how it gives it like a more defined look because it's darker right here. That's what you want. And that's it. You're on your way to being a pro at this. So was that easy enough for you, or are you still kind of confused? I believe if you practice a few times, you will get this down pat. Now, it will take your skin about 2 weeks to get used to the skin and detox all the other things. So you may notice a few blemishes, a few breakouts at first. I personally didn't, but my face was oily, very oily, and I had to find a way to rid that because I loved it so much. Their setting spray is amazing. Before and after my application is when I put mine on. So I do it twice. Do it before, let it dry, do my foundation, do everything, and then put it on again. Mature skin, I would recommend putting a little bit of setting spray right here. But other than that, you are going to get this, girl. I'm telling you, if you have any more questions or you want to add to anything in your palette, just let me know.